Hello, my Organic Feast friends. How are you all? I hope this finds you well. Now, look, I like to deliver, and true to our promise from our last video, which was shot 3 weeks ago while our executive producer was what was he doing? Apart from scaring the wildlife. Initially there were concerns that Malcolm Naden had made a return to the tops, but it was just our hairy beast Andrew. Now tomorrow night in store here we have the Balance to Wellness crew. That is naturopath David Lohman and Philip Rankin from Balance Energy will be here, and you can come along and gain from their insight into natural solutions to physical, mental and emotional health issues. Now the evening will run from 6:30 till 9 p.m. There is a cost involved, $60, but with that, that $60 you're actually getting a test to the value of $90. It's a urine and saliva test, and from there you're able to determine a pathway forward to deal with any particular issues that may be present. I'll be there, so hopefully we'll see you come along. Now the navel oranges are finishing. They have started to dry off a little bit, but they're still nice and sweet. Valencias have started, new season. They're lovely and juicy. While we're talking citrus, these are bush lemons from our good mate Tony. They don't look much, but they're absolutely fabulous, and they're a nice sweet lemon, lovely and juicy as well. And they're only $3.80 a kilo. I'd go for them. You may have noticed this little note in your home delivery boxes and on the website mentioning apples. November, December, the two worst months of the year for apples, and let me say pears too in general. We're doing our very best to source the absolutely best organic apples there are. Of course, there's still a very good reason to eat organic apples over the either imported ones or conventional ones you'll get from the Green Arches and Co. My pick for apples are the Pink Ladies, the Galas and the Fuji's. You know, the Fuji's are on the large side, the Galas are on the small side, but the Pink Ladies are, you know, a reasonable size. But they're all eating quite good for November, December. Don't expect absolute perfection. The pears, these are from WA, these Packham pears. A bit of an improvement on our Victorian pears which finished last week, certainly in terms of presentation, and the flavour's quite good as well. Another thing that I'm also very excited about for this week, it's movie night. It's our first in 2 months, and it is a movie called One Man, One Cow, One Planet. And now it's a fabulous story about, I guess, the push against industrialised agribusiness, and particularly it follows one man's role in that in India, where there's a lot of pressure there to change from the small agricultural enterprise and broaden it into the Western style of farming. Coincidentally, that will be followed now by a discussion evening being run by the Australian Sovereign Food Alliance. We'll have a convener representing that group here, plus people from transition towns. We'll also have Kate Mark from Purple Pear Organics, and hopefully we'll have you there as well. It's called the People's Food Plan, and this is in direct response to a government initiative where they are developing Australia's food plan. However, essentially they're only consulting your Woolies and Coles and those with large agribusiness concerns, which doesn't necessarily translate into what's best for this country, what's best for the people and our food sovereignty. So look, it's a really important evening, so we'd welcome you to come along and have an input into that. The Australian Sovereign Food Alliance is consulting nationwide. This will be developed then into a document to be presented to government, and well, hopefully be a direct representation of what we the people would like to see in this very important policy development. I encourage you to come along. That is Thursday night. The movie will be starting at 7 p.m. sharp. The movie runs for 56 minutes. We'll have a little toilet break, and then we'll get right into discussion for 8 o'clock. It's scheduled to finish around about 9 o'clock, but it may run slightly past that. There it really comes down to the energy of the room and the ideas being generated. So hopefully we'll see you there. If you haven't been to one of our movie nights, I would encourage you to come along. It should be a fantastic evening. Now, most excitingly, we did promise you, when last we spoke, some new season fruit. Now, it always starts off a little anticlimactically, if you like. We're all desperate and hanging out for some new flavours, and then they come and they're golf ball size. But I have to say the white peaches are actually eating quite well. They're got some nice sweetness. They're slightly on the firm side, but just leave them out for a couple of days and they will soften beautifully. So we have white nectarines, white peaches, and yellow peaches. Mangoes have started from the Northern Territory. Price is still quite high, but let me tell you, they are eating beautiful. Cherries from Young have started. This is the Supreme variety. The flavour's pretty good. Again, look, it's the first of the season. They'll get better. What are eating absolutely beautifully are these blueberries. They're Queensland grown, and they have the most amazing blueberry flavour. You'll be very, very happy with those, I have no doubt. And the strawberries are eating very well as well. Just to round out the week, Friday the 16th, Momo Whole Food Cafe has the Music is Life evening. Now that is a Tibetan music evening. I'm sure it's far more than that. How about we grab Linda presently, and she can just give you a little quick introduction to what's happening on the night. Yep.
This Friday night we have a performance coming up from Showgirl, who played with us earlier this year. He's a Tibetan folk musician from Brisbane. He'll be bringing along his tabla player and a Japanese bansuri flute player, which is a classical Indian flute. The cost for the night is $45. We've still got some tickets available, full vegetarian Tibetan dinner, and probably, hopefully, a great night. Please come.
Now, of course, as the weather warms up, prices of some of the summer things starts to come down as supply goes up. So Lebanese cucumber is now down under $10 a kilo, $9.95, $8.95 a kilo for your green cucumbers. Tomatoes, the quality of the tomatoes has improved, getting nice, big, ripe fruit. Same with the well, smaller pieces with the aromas, but good colour. The carrots have been excellent. Look for the 2 kilo buy on the A grade carrots. It's the medium grade. They're beautiful and sweet, and well, particularly at 2 kilos, excellent value. Birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday DK, happy birthday to you. Thank you. Locally we have magnificent wombok cabbages. They're a beautiful size, they're lovely and fresh. Also a great buy, 3 kilo bags of Dutch cream potatoes, that's $2.50 a kilo. Look, they're beautiful, fresh dug pieces. And of course, up until, well, for the last month or so, pumpkin prices have been very high. They've started to come down now, down to some very reasonable pricing, $2.99 a kilo. And we've got to go and cut some more. The ones we had cut, beautiful gold orange colour. The other very important piece of housekeeping that I must impart with you is the need for you to pre-order your ham and or turkey for Christmas. 1st of December is the cut-off date. Is there anything else we should talk about, Trish?
Well, I just got home from New Zealand, so nothing really. It's good to have organic food in Australia because New Zealand doesn't have it.
Oh, really? I thought they were a bit of a mecca. That's surprising.
Very, very hard to source.
Thanks, folks, for having me back in your house. It's lovely to be back. It's lovely to have the Wolfman back as well. The couple of other events that we have for November, I haven't gone and mentioned previously because they're full. So our next thermo demo is full, and the healthy lifestyle class we're running on the 25th is also full. But if you are interested, please just register some interest, and you never know, there might be somebody who pulls out. And of course on the 24th of November, don't forget Super Saturday. Anyway, thank you, bye.